Yeah, because it says we, are kind of live on YouTube now. So,
Oh, you
hey guys,
sarcastic little pig.
Yeah. What? Roscoe! No, okay. Alright.
All right, let's just start talking now. Come on.
Hello, everybody. What is going on? Connor King here, founder and CEO of Power On Gaming, on a very, very special day. Today, August 22nd, 2017, marks the 1 year anniversary of Power On Gaming's founding. It's a very interesting day indeed because 1 year ago, like I said, we created something huge, something very great, and we've impacted a few people's lives, which is pretty good, So it's not a 1 year anniversary of this channel, but it's the 1 year anniversary of the Power On brand.
Yes.
So I'm here with Josh, JGTV.
You know it.
Also here with Hula, the Big H.
Is this your first
Nice.
live stream with us?
Yeah, is it?
Mine?
Yeah.
I think it is for the third time upcoming of Power On Gaming. I think I was in one in Power On Gaming 2.0.
Well, this is 3.0, so. And the last .0 we'll ever have. Alright, so... So, yeah, it's interesting. We've had a long and interesting road to get to this point. Just looking back on it, it's been like a year ago. We didn't know who Carter, Josh, Hula, anything. It was just me and someone else. So, pretty much,
Don't even say his name.
I'm not even gonna say his name. He might copyright strike this live stream if we use his name.
Oh,
So, you never know. So pretty much, me and this person. So I'll walk you through the story. It originally started. I've always been interested in the community channel genre. It's just something I've always been interested in. I've tried to join the ones, but there was never really ones that were active around there. There weren't really any ones available. So, I mean, I've always kept this idea in the back of my mind. And then one day, we were doing it because I used to have a series on my old channel where we did live streams, like every Wednesday we do like a podcast, So I brought up the idea one day during a stream to Jacob, or I said his name. Oops. But pretty much, he came. I brought up the idea to him, and he was agreeing, and he was like, okay, well, we can try it. So, that's what we did. We created a channel, and like I said, we created it a year ago today, which is really great because it's hard to believe it's been a year. It doesn't feel like it, but it's been a year, so that's crazy. So, after like a few weeks later, we got our first member. We had Carter. And a few of you may know who Carter is. A few of you may have no clue who he is because I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But, and then after Carter, about a month later, we got a new member named Josh. And he's right here. He's still here.
yeah.
So, Josh, you want to tell us about your experience coming into Power On Gaming?
Coming in. Oh, well, the first part of it was actually quite bad. If you if you couldn't already guess that. But this 3.0, it's amazing. Okay, we've done well.
We've been going on 3.0 for a little bit over a month now, and we've done better in this first month than we did in like 5 or 6 months of 1.0.
When I deleted the channel, okay, I'll just say it. We had 181 subscribers. We're already at 157 in like a month and 4 days.
Yeah, we've gotten there, and it's been a very interesting past month, reflecting on the last month with the relaunch of POG for the third time. But because we've been, it's just been a big competitive push, and we've really managed to really grow. And I guess I don't want to say competition pushed us further, which I guess on certain aspects it kind of did. But we've worked really hard this past month to get POG to where it's at right now, and we got to thank all the members, and we got to thank everybody that's uploaded on this channel. We got to thank everybody for the successful relaunch of 3.0. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, Josh has had a very active role in POG as well. With him being the second member, he was really a lot active. Deleted a channel, yes, he was that active. And then was banished from the POG kingdom and created Bite Size Gaming, but we won't speak of that.
Which failed miserably. Spencer,
Yeah, it was literally
watching, so F you.
I don't even know why I still follow him on Snapchat for some reason. I don't know. But, so that failed in Josh's point. But, the POG 2.0 really didn't take off anywhere, to be honest. I wasn't really involved that much, and Hula kind of knows. I wasn't involved that much in 2.0, was I?
Nah, you're kind of just in and out of the thing.
How many videos did you guys even have?
I only uploaded one, but I know we had to have about 10 to 15.
I'd say about as many as we have now.
Yeah. No, we probably a little bit less, I'd say. Maybe a little less. A little less, because it took me. Because the reason I wasn't active in 2.0 because it's just overlap. Because right time 1.0 was deleted, 2.0 was up, and it's just it was the fact that a lot of for example, Jacob and them would stay up to about 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock sometimes on school nights, making important decisions for POG and stuff, and creating the intros and outros and stuff. And I wasn't even awake. I would wake up in the morning with 90 something messages, okay, and from Skype that night, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I couldn't even go through all of them, so it really stressed me out. So I'm kind of looking back on it, I'm glad 2.0 was deleted just for the fact because we got to start with a fresh start, and we were active in this one, It wasn't, looking back at it, we didn't hardly make it. It was that we got to make this one from scratch, and it, ended up really good.
Yeah, just to let you all know, I didn't delete it. Okay,
yeah, not the second one.
Yeah, not the second one.
Yeah, not the second one, but well, looking back on, let's go backtrack a little bit further. Before 2.0, the T-shirt drama. Would you care to elaborate on the T-shirt drama? Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know if I was around then.
Yeah, you were around.
Was I?
It was, yeah. Remember the T-shirts? No, Jacob was making T-shirts.
I was talking about like afterwards. Like after I deleted it, because I know I was around, just not in POG.
Yeah, you were kind of around. I mean, me and you still talked, but you weren't in POG chat or whatever.
Well, we were. You were giving me your frustration. I think it was.
Yeah, I was venting to you about what was going on.
The T-shirt design was terrible. When I saw Tony unbox it, I was like, what the living heck is wrong with Jake?
See, Tony's T-shirt design wasn't even the worst. I mean, Tony's was actually the better one that came out that night. It was literally just the one that Jacob made that had just the Power logo on it and nothing else. And it was just like a plain white T-shirt with the Power logo on it. And he was wanting to put that up. And I just, me and him, went back and forth for 2 hours. And, it needs some sort of identification on it. You walk on the power, with the power button in the middle of the street. That can mean anything, right? They don't know what the power button symbol means. It could mean anything. Versus, if you have an identification, power on gaming, people know what that is.
Yeah. Ask
Yeah,
us
so
questions.
ask us a
We
question.
need questions.
So the T-shirt, that was the whole T-shirt thing, pretty much. It was just
Magic.
magic's here.
Magic.
Magic, 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 magic. So after the whole T-shirt thing, the channel being deleted, we got to the 2.0 part, and that really didn't take off anywhere. Then that day came where Josh. Okay, let's backtrack. Okay, so this was like July something, right?
I
Where
think it was.
Power on Game 2.0 was stale because Jacob was out of it right now. It wasn't working, so he was kind of out of it. So because it wasn't benefiting, right? So just to reflect on that, Josh, you took over it, right? You got the password and you just you took over.
Are you talking about Wait. I'm
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
I never got the password to 2.0. That was all Jacob. You remember?
That's
He
right,
deleted
that's right.
it.
That's right.
Hey, what's POG's Spotify name? It's
I don't
literally
know.
Power on Radio Magic. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
Power on.
The link is down in the description in that video I posted yesterday.
Yeah, so make sure you go check it out because it's on Spotify. It's really great. So that pretty much brings us to today. So right now, reflecting back, we have been super productive this past month. We have grown so much more than we ever did in any of the Power On games combined.
Yep.
So it's really interesting. We are getting so much support, guys. It's crazy how much support. And also too, we launched a new brand. Just in case for the people that don't know, we launched an extension of the brand Power On, and now it's Power On Radio. So we have a channel. It's in the description. Pretty much, it's based on music, as you could assume. So we have a bunch of instrumental and music loving people, and we have a bunch of songwriters and stuff. This is the perfect media for them. This is the perfect place for them to share their music, their voices, let their voices be heard. It's a great way to do that. We've already have one track up there. It's really great. It's one of Hula's friends. He did a really great track. So I really encourage you guys to go check it out because it was super amazing. So we are really extending into this Power On Radio, and it's going to be so successful. It's going to be so great. So many people are going to be heard, and so much good music's going to come out of that.
Yeah. The first song was really good. I give them that.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It's going to be so hard. I don't know if I can follow that up.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
It's going to be hard. I gotta get it just right. I keep working on it.
He has a lot of good tracks on his first. I don't know if he calls it a mixtape or an album. He calls it an album, but I think it's technically a mixtape.
I prefer to call it an album. I'm an album man. Tape. I hate when stuff gets mixed up. I don't like tape, especially.
Tape.
Yeah, I like albums. Classic. It's gonna be hard. I'm working on a song right now. I hope that is. I know it's not gonna be as good, but it's hopefully in that category, right? I gotta get the harmony and the vocal right, and it'll sound great. It will sound fantastic.
Yes.
And Hula, you gotta get some of your tracks up, man. You do.
I'm working on it.
You gotta get them up.
What?
What did you say?
You gotta get them up. Yeah, you gotta get them up.
I'm actually working on a full mixtape, but I would release a day that it could get dropped, but you can't really put a date on inspiration and creativity.
That's very true. You can't put, you can't really time inspiration and creativity. It's just like I can't tell myself, hey, I'm gonna go write a song. it just comes to me, you know. You know, it's just the way you feel at that moment. It just hits you, motivates you.
Hopefully, it'll drop in 2018.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to write a little album, which is crazy because I write songs all the time, and I have enough songs to create 3 albums so far, and I'm working on a 4th one. But if I ever was to do a full public release, I'd probably pick the best ones and re-record them and put them all on one album or whatever.
The stream is so laggy. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's laggy.
Yeah, it is. Well, we're about to end it here shortly anyway,
you
so.
Told me.
I wasn't paying attention to the stream. I'm talking. All right, I'm talking.
I wasn't sure if it was just me because my internet's pretty trash.
Well, I see a comment there that says the stream is laggy.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I saw Hula's thing. I was like, Hula's got this. But, well, anyways, guys, we're gonna end it anyway soon. So, yeah, guys, we're gonna have a special video coming out. Hula made this video, so credits to him because he put together this video. It's gonna be out when? Tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, I could have it up tomorrow if he sends it.
Alright, so we're gonna try to have that.
Be almost ready to send. It's about halfway.
Well, we're gonna have this video up tomorrow. Just looking, you know, I'm not gonna say too much. I'll let you guys look up tomorrow. It's gonna be a really great video. But yeah, this is just, we wanted to keep this, you know, a quick little live stream and you know, just look back at our year-long history with our mountains and valleys, and look back on here and see all this stuff. But yeah, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support you guys have been giving us in the Power On Incorporated. So it's just so tremendous what you guys have been doing for us. So let's continue this. Yeah, it's going to be really great. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. See you guys all later. Power off.
So what if we get high to balance out the lows? We could free our mind with a couple of tokes. Go and call a real one, trying to stack a million. My homies having trouble with the hustle and I feel them. So what if we get high to balance out the lows? We're doing anything we can do. So what if we get high, just so we get by? Cause life is way too short to only stare at the sky. Just too scared to explore, to ever contemplate why we grow up, go to work, pay bills, then die. No point in saying what don't need to be said. There's no point in trying to beat the horse that's already dead. There's no point in trying to fight against a system that's broke. So grab a drink, I'm about to roll or something to smoke, man. Sit back, relax, let it open your mind. The medicine is setting in, the thoughts unwind. Thinking about the days we used to laugh and play. I was jealous of those kids with the Batman capes, but my dad busted ass to make sure we'd succeed, and always on the road to make sure we was eating. Then one day I asked why he would always give. He said, son, I wanted you to have what I never did. I said, damn. So what if we get high to balance out the lows? We could free our mind with a couple of toes.